it's sunny. So the figure that we're going to look at today is a national hovercross in International Foxtrot. So very common figure, and we're just going to hit a couple areas that'll help this look and feel better for you. And let's get started. I'll go over the man's part for the first half of the video, ladies part for the second half of the videos. This will be pretty quick today. We're just going to give you a couple helpful hints to help this feel better for the lady and look prettier for the lady and be a much more dominant, clear lead for the man. Okay, so let's get started. Man's part. I like to do this figure in a corner, though you certainly don't have to, but that's where I show it today. As lady, there's places I'm more expecting this figure than others, and since it's stationary, he tends to plant this thing in a corner. So lead. Coming forward, block the lady off a natural turn. It's a right heel. Block her off with the inside edge of the left toe. Side and slightly forward on the inside edge of the right toe. Forward outside of partner on the left toe. Recover on the right toe. Long side step on that left toe. Forward on the right toe. I'll show that now from a little bit farther away. Same angle. We'll pretend we're going down line of dance this way. Usually starts diagonal wall and exits center here in the corner. So that would look like this. And I'll do it at speed just to give you a big picture, full body, slow, quick, 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 quick. And we'll finish coming out to exit. Okay, let me show from another angle. I'll say slows and quicks again. Now we're heading down line of dance this way. And this will be our corner. 5, 6, 7, and 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and slow. Quick, quick. Okay. Now I'll head down line of dance this way, coming at you. Heel. Toe, 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 toe. And I'll just come out in a 3-step for now. Okay. And finally, down line of dance this way. So coming out this way. Low up, up, up. Swing underneath, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So that's our rise and fall. Okay. So leads, a couple things we can do. Number 1, keep your right elbow super high. You need to get around her. It's really hard to do if you dump down. She's just going to tuck into your arm. So even though we have this dramatic rise and fall, then down, up to lead that heel turn for her. Keep this high. When you bend the legs, you're going to want to bend everything. Okay? So keep this really stable up here. The body does have a lot of shape to it, but it's because of the knees and the hips. It's not because I'm moving the arms, nor am I moving the top. This is really stable with my hip line. So this is all through the correct feet angles and swinging the hip underneath. So high arms, even though we're low in the leg here. High arms, high arms, high arms, high arms, regardless of what our feet are doing. This is pretty much a solid rule in any of the dances. You don't want to have a saggy top line. I call it laser arms. I like to pretend like I always have lasers shooting out of my arms. Whether I'm a man or lady doesn't matter. And I want to shoot holes in the wall, or I want to shoot down the other competitors. I don't want to shoot holes in the floor. Okay? So let's head down line of dance this way. And let's talk about that crazy shapes you're seeing there. So I'll show from a couple different angles. I know there's a lot going on here. So this is our corner, line of dance. So I am going to sway right. Now I'm going to switch when I step side on my right foot to a leftward poise. I'm going to say left. I'm outside of partner here in that wing position. And now I'm going to swing back to the right on my exit. So side, and I've got to the big step here to get around her. Now my head's left, or excuse me, right, and then I'll switch to left when I exit out. Let me show that from a couple different angles. We're head down line of dance this way. Okay, so right, right, left, 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 right, right, left. Okay, now I'll head down line of dance here. And instead of thinking right with the arms or right with my body, I'm going to think my hips. So to lead that rightward sway, I'm going to take my left hip forward. That would look like this. You see how my hip is forward? It's not. See the difference? So I'll show you. My left hip is coming forward. Now my right hip is forward. Now my left hip is forward. And I'll finish the three-step with my right hip forward. Hopefully you can see that. I'll show from one more angle because there's a lot going on there. Okay. So we're heading down line of dance this way. Initiating that lead in, I have a really fast attack on step number 2 here. And a rise to kind of knock her onto a heel for that heel turn. Now my right hip is forward, right hip. And I'm going to pull that right hip away. Long side step slightly forward. Left hip, left hip, left hip, left hip, and switching back to right hip. Leads, let's talk about our head position. There are a couple different acceptable options in here, but I like to cover what feels best for your girl. So let me head down line of dance this way. I think that'll be the easiest to see. So I'm looking diagonal wall. Now I'm going to look for my exit is already. I'm not looking at my girl. I'm going to head that way. 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 And I want to telegraph to both my lady as well as the other leads in the floor what direction I'm going to exit. Okay? You'll end up with a lot less floor craft issues that way. So let me show from another angle. I'm headed down line of dance this way. And I'm going to head out that way. I want to head out that way. I'm going to head out that way. And I'm looking where I'm going. Okay? As a general rule, leads, you want to look where you're going, or sometimes where you were. Pretty rare, unless you're doing oversway or some unique figures, that you would actually just be looking at your girl. If you can see her eyes, you're probably not in the right spot. Another challenge with that is it tends to, unless you're really experienced, take your head weight right and over the top of your girl. So if you look out where you're going, it'll help you maintain a leftward poise. Generally speaking, as man, you want your head slightly left and upright of your butt. I see a lot of this from my students where the head, I know you think you're left, you just look left and tip the head right. So here, or it depends on the dance. Sometimes I can take you in an upright position, but it's always left, generally speaking. Okay, leads, we want to have nice compression in the legs. The lower you are in those knees, you're going to give a softer shape, easier to follow. Okay. Think about it. Ladies are generally built with a lower center of balance. Men tend to have a lot of muscle up here. Ladies tend to carry the muscles down here. So like ninja style, to trick her into doing the right thing so she looks good even if she doesn't know what she's doing, stay low in the knees. Okay? So I'll show what that looks like. Really low in the knees. This will apply to all your rotational figures, and this is definitely a rotational figure. I do have foot rise, but I don't want to rise in the knees. So I have foot rise. So foot rise, not body rise and knee rise. Bent knees, 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 bent knees. It's pretty rare you'll go to a totally straight leg position. You would like in the middle of a feather or something, but generally speaking, we want to be soft in the knees. We've talked about this in other videos. Pretend like you're a soccer goalie. Is this a more balanced position, or is lower more balanced? Lower is more balanced, especially if you're a lady, because we carry our weight lower than you. Okay? Okay, so we'll show that from another angle. Head down, line dance this way. Bent knees. Go ahead and foot rise only, meaning tippy toes, but not straight legs. Slow, quick, 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 slow. Okay? Okay, so ladies, we're done with your part. I want to cover a little bit of ladies' part and what we can do, ladies, to feel lighter in your partner's arm and look prettier. So first let's go over our footwork. Heading line dance this way, we'll go into a corner here. Usually is where you put this. So I'm going to go back on the outside edge of my left foot. This is it. Close and spin. Side, behind, recover, side, back, and we'll finish with a three-step. That could be something else. Okay, so let me show that with slows and quicks, ladies. I'm doing ladies' part now. This will be our corner. So, slow, quick, 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 slow, quick, quick. Okay. Now I'll show going down line dance this way, ladies. 5, 6, 7, toe, heel, heel, toe, 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 and out. Okay. Now I'll show this way. Back, close, side, behind, recover, side, back, back. Okay. So, ladies, we're going to be really low on the knees that whole time. And I'm not just hanging on them like a stinky pad. I'm doing educated following, meaning I get the lead as soon as I get that heel from, ooh, I know what this figure is, and I'm going to pretty actively do my part. So, if I were to do that along this wall, as soon as I'm here and the oval rotates, I know that this is going to be this figure. So at that point, I'm really aggressively going to stay low and stab out my parts like I would in any kind of weave, quick, quick, quick movement. Stabbing, stabbing, stabbing. At this point, I'm going to open my right hip slightly to invite him because I know that this figure ends with him coming outside a partner. I'm going to invite, and I'm going to put my left hip forward to invite and make it really clear to him where I am. As a lady, usually I'm more slender. I just weigh less. I'm less strong than my partner. So he has a hard time feeling my center. And if you just blindly follow the whole time, he can't really feel what you're doing, and he's going to end up arming you to make you go to the right spot. If you receive the lead on beat 1 or 2, usually of any figure, and then you really actively dance your part, he'll be better able to navigate you in a more comfortable way for you. So let's show you your part again, ladies. We'll pretend we're heading into this corner. Slow. Quick, 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 slow, quick, quick. Hey. So, ladies, another suggestion. I'll give you a couple head position options, okay? So, number 1, we can keep the head closed. Number 2, we can open the head. So, if I were doing that here, we'll head line dance this way. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have line of dance this way. Sorry, ladies. So, slow. I can open the head here, quick, and then close the head up. Or I can keep it closed. Same figure, just looks a little different. Slow, quick. I'm looking left, and I'm still looking left. Generally speaking, keeping the head left looks better on most people when they're starting to dance, but I would recommend getting a video of you and your partner dancing to see what looks best on you, because everyone's built differently. Every couple is built differently. Okay, and the ladies, we've talked previously about our laser arms. We want to have our high elbows even though we're very low in the legs. So, regardless of how low we are in legs, we're low, 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 and always bent in the legs. Often when we have a toe, you're going to be tempted to straighten up the legs and straighten everything. Don't do that. And when we bend, you're going to want to bend the elbows with the knees. That's just how our bodies are built. You're going to want to bend the knees, but keep the elbows super high the whole time. Okay? So I'll show this way. I'm going to be very bent in the knees, but elbows are high. 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 High, high, the whole time. So pretend you're shooting lasers out of your arms. You want to shoot holes in the walls, not holes in the floor. Okay? Ladies, we've talked about wrist position. It'll help you maintain that beautiful kind of flowering look and be light in his arm. If you think about connecting down with the wrist rather than down with the elbow. You're going to be very tempted to kind of hang on him and press down to follow with the elbow. Resist that urge. You can press as much as you want with that wrist. He can bear a lot of weight up here. You know, I call this desperate frightened hand when we start connecting with the elbow. If you press down on the wrist and think about straight fingers, you can get just as good of a connection but look much more beautiful, and you're gonna, in his arm, lose about 30 pounds. Huge amount of difference in how light you'll be in his arm, okay? And ladies, let's talk about our shape really quick. I'm left, I'm gonna switch to right, and I'm gonna end left. Or if I open the head, that would look like this. Same shape. If I close the head, it's going to look basically the same. One of those is going to look and feel best for you. You can play with that head shape and pick which one looks best for you. So, hope we've enjoyed that today. I apologize for the little interruption there. If you have any questions, shoot me a line in the comments, and I can always post another video for you. Thanks so much for joining me today. If it was helpful, please press that like button and subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, guys.